Your brain is broadcasting a frequency right now, and if it's the wrong one, nothing you affirm, visualize, or manifest will ever stick. And I know that sounds intense, but stay with me here because what I'm about to break down for you might be the single most important thing you'll learn about manifestation this year, maybe ever. This comes straight from chapter 1 of my ebook, Quantum Recode, The Science of Manifestation and Subconscious Reprogramming. And look, I wrote this ebook because I was tired of watching people do everything right. The affirmations, the vision boards, the gratitude journals, and still feel completely stuck. I needed people to understand what's actually happening beneath the surface. What's really going on in your brain when you try to change your life. And this topic right here, how brain waves and frequencies influence subconscious programming, this is the missing piece nobody's talking about. So I'm giving you the full breakdown right now for free because honestly, if you understand just this one concept, it can change everything. If you've been repeating affirmations for months and your life looks exactly the same, if you've tried to think positive but that voice in the back of your head keeps dragging you into the same old patterns, it's not because you're broken, it's not because manifestation is fake, it's because you've been trying to install new software while your brain is running in the wrong operating mode. And that's exactly what we're about to fix. So let me break this down from the foundation. Your brain is a bioelectrical system. Every single thought you think, every emotion you feel, every belief you hold is not just some abstract mental event floating around in your brain. It is a measurable electrical frequency, a vibration. And these electrical patterns, called brainwaves, are literally the language your subconscious mind speaks. They are the hidden code that's been programming your perceptions, your behaviors, your habits, your reactions, everything. And most people have zero idea this is happening. Now, there are 5 primary brainwave frequencies, and each one corresponds to a completely different state of consciousness. Stay with me here because this is where it gets real. First, you've got delta waves, the slowest 0.5 to 4 hertz. Delta dominates when you're in deep, dreamless sleep. Your body is healing, restoring, regenerating. You're basically offline. Then there is theta waves, 4 to 8 hertz. Guys, this is where the magic happens. Theta is that twilight zone between being awake and being asleep. Light sleep, deep meditation. That hypnagogic state right before you drift off at night. This is where your creativity lives, where your intuition speaks loudest, and this is the big one, where your subconscious programming is most accessible. Think of theta like your brain's safe mode. You know how. When a computer goes into safe mode, you can install new software without the old programs interfering. That's theta. That's exactly why hypnotherapists work in this state. Because in theta, your subconscious is wide open for new instructions. Next, alpha waves, 8 to 12 hertz. Alpha is the bridge between your conscious mind and subconscious mind. Relaxed alertness, daydreaming, early meditation. You know those moments when a flash of clarity just hits you out of nowhere. An idea downloads in your mind and you can't even explain where it came from. That was almost certainly a surge of alpha activity. Alpha is perfect for affirmations, visualization, intentional focus. It's the gateway. Then there's beta, 12 to 30 hertz, your normal waking state, logic, critical thinking, the analytical mind. Beta is necessary, right? You need it to function. But here is the thing, when beta becomes overactive, and for most people it absolutely is, it turns into the frequency of stress, anxiety, and pure survival mode. And this is where most people are trapped, all day, every day. Modern life, the constant stimulation, the stress, the overwhelm keeps your brain locked in beta. And in beta, you know what's nearly impossible: manifestation. Your brain is too busy scanning for threats to receive new programming. You're trying to plant seeds in concrete. You know what I mean. Finally, gamma waves, 30 to 100 Hz. The fastest brain waves linked to heightened perception, profound insight, peak cognitive performance. Studies suggest gamma enhances your brain's ability to integrate information across different regions, essentially dissolving cognitive dissonance. When you can't break through a mental block no matter what you try, gamma is the frequency that shatters it. So now you see the landscape. Now here is where it gets practical. Brainwave entrainment. This is a scientifically validated technique. I'm talking real neuroscience, not pseudoscience, that uses rhythmic stimuli like binaural beats or isochronic tones to synchronize your brain waves to a specific target frequency. You put on headphones, listen to a binaural beat tuned to 7 Hz, and within minutes your brain starts matching that theta frequency. You're guiding yourself into a deep meditative state without needing years of practice to get there. And studies in neuroplasticity confirm that repeated exposure to these frequencies can physically rewire your brain. You're strengthening neural pathways that support new beliefs and behaviors. You're changing the hardware by changing the signal. This is a direct application of brain's own adaptive nature, used to override the limiting programs installed by societal conditioning, past trauma, or years of absorbing beliefs that were never yours to begin with. Real talk. If you're finding value in this, just tap that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. That's all I ask. It helps more people find this, and it tells me you want more of this kind of content. That's it. Let's keep going. One of the most overlooked aspects of this whole process is coherence. Brain coherence means your left hemisphere, the logical side, and your right hemisphere, the intuitive side, are synchronized, communicating seamlessly. When that happens, you create a harmonic resonance that amplifies everything. Research from the HeartMath Institute has shown that heart coherence, achieved through focused breathing and emotional regulation, directly influences brainwave coherence. It creates a feedback loop. Intuition sharpens, stress drops, your energy aligns with your intentions. This is the biological foundation of flow state, that feeling where manifestation becomes effortless. It's because your mind, your body, and your subconscious are all vibrating in harmony. Coherence isn't optional, it's the amplifier. Now, this all connects back to neuroplasticity, your brain's ability to reorganize itself by forming new neural connections. Every time you think a new thought or reinforce a positive belief, you strengthen those pathways. But every time you revisit a limiting belief or marinate in a negative emotion, you reinforce the old wiring. The more you think a thought, the more automatic it becomes until it runs completely below your conscious awareness. That's how the subconscious becomes a prison of repeated patterns. But here's the beautiful part. Neuroplasticity also means you can rewrite those patterns. There is a technique called memory reconsolidation. You recall a traumatic or limiting memory while in theta state and then reimagine it with a positive outcome. You literally dissolve the emotional charge of that experience. You free yourself from its grip. Combine that brainwave entrainment and you accelerate the entire process, because theta makes your subconscious receptive to change. So let me give you the protocol. 6 steps. You can start tonight. Step 1. Identify the limiting belief. Write it down. Be specific. I am not good enough. Money is hard to earn. I don't deserve love. Name it. Vague intentions give you vague results. Step 2. Choose your frequency. Deep-seated beliefs and trauma, theta 4 to 7 Hz. Creative visualization and affirmations, alpha 8 to 12 Hz. Mental blocks, gamma 30 Hz. Step 3. Induce the state. Use binaural beats, a neurofeedback device, or guided meditation, 15 to 30 minutes daily. Step 4. Reprogram. While in that entrained state, visualize the old belief dissolving and the new belief taking root. And listen, you have to feel it. Emotional intensity is everything. Feel the truth of your new story as if it's already real. Step 5. Reinforce with coherence. After your session, practice heart-focused breathing. Inhale 5 seconds, exhale 5 seconds. This locks in the changes at a physiological level. Step 6. Repeat for 21 to 30 days. You wouldn't expect to build muscle from one gym session. Consistency is how you make the new belief your default setting. And the final piece, I'm telling you, do not skip this. Trust. The subconscious responds to certainty, not doubt. If you're entraining your brain to manifest abundance, but deep down you're whispering, this probably won't work. Those conflicting frequencies cancel each other out. You're broadcasting two signals at once and getting nothing but static. The most powerful manifestors combine brainwave training with practices that build unwavering faith, whether that's prayer, energy work, or immersing yourself in environments that reinforce the reality you're creating. You have to become certain before the evidence arrives. That's how this works. Now look, drop a comment right now telling me which brainwave state you're going to start training first. Theta, alpha, gamma. I read every single comment and I genuinely want to know where you're beginning this journey. And if this hit home for you, share it with someone who needs it. That person who's been stuck, who's been frustrated, who keeps doing everything they're told to do and seeing nothing change. Send them this video, and here is what I really want you to understand. Everything I just shared with you, that's one topic from one chapter of Quantum Recode. 1. The full ebook goes so much deeper. The complete system, every technique, every layer of subconscious reprogramming, the whole blueprint for breaking free from the patterns that have been running your life without your permission. If this resonated with you, the ebook is where everything comes together. It's the full meal. The link is right there in the description. I wrote Quantum Recode because I genuinely believe that once you understand what's really happening inside your brain, once you have the complete system in your hands, nobody can keep you stuck anymore. You take back control of your own mind, your own frequency, your own reality, and you deserve that. I'll see you in the next one.